In previous video, we saw that Hibernate one-to-one in unidirectional. So which means we're executing the things on a person perspective. Okay. So based on the person perspective, we execute the things like this way: person and say person and delete the person. So for one more time, we will repeat the things and then or else you can go through the previous video. So now in this video we will see how can we write a bidirectional way. For that, first you need to write this annotation one to one mapped by is equal to this thing is matched with the Aadhaar card, and JSON ignore properties you can give the value whatever the table name, then only it will work. Okay, so now let's get started this video. I think you guys have awareness on unidirectional. If you are not aware on this unidirectional, please go to watch in a previous video. I will give the link in the description. So first you can watch that video, then only you come up with this video, because in previous video I explained with Hibernate, and in this video I introduced that JPA. So have you seen that for JPA purpose here we need to write some other thing, so that will be we will be given in a short moment. So in previous video we are using repository and transactional and auto wide with session factory, like this we are using, but here in this example we are using only one interface, that is Aadhaar repo. So in this other repo, we just make it as a at repository and extends with sorry extends with CRUD repository. So here you just give Aadhaar card, and then here you will give that ID. So that's it. Now you can go and add the things into the home controller, because you don't need to write any implementation classes. These CRUD things already will be provided by this class. See, in the CRUD repository you can go for the open implementations. In the open implementation you can see the save all, find by ID, everything is given by this CRUD repository, so we can use those features. Okay, so let's get started. It's very confusing. So okay, so here for using we are getting that private Aadhaar repo, right? Aadhaar repo, a repo, and then here we are getting get mapping slash Aadhaars and public list of what is that Aadhaar card, get Aadhaars, and then okay, this is typing issue, and then return a repo dot find all, and typecasted with to list of Aadhaar. But here you will get some exception, because it the underlying JPA repository expected as a B name is entity manager factory bin. So you need to configure this thing in the basic config bin name. You just give this thing here. That's it. And then you can go ahead and run this application. See, when you run this application and go there, and here what you need to give Aadhaars, right? So give Aadhaars, it will execute it, and then post mapping, save Aadhaar. Here we will get string and here a report dot save of. Here just pass that at request body and here what you pass Aadhaar card, Aadhaar card. Okay, so and then here you give Aadhaar card and then return Aadhaar card object saved successfully. But make sure before going to that you need to give cascade type is equal cascade type is all. Okay, and then once you return that, see, things are very complicated in the bidirectional, so make sure you have to watch carefully. So this is the endpoint was save other, because in previously was the endpoint was Aadhaar, so it will get ambiguity issue. Okay, so make sure to check before running the application. So once you run the application and then go here and write save Aadhaar, and here I copied this thing. You think that it may be saved. Yes, it's saved, but the problem is person object is null, it's showing. So let's see here Aadhaar number we will give 524123 and here I am given Kavita and the age is 22. See, if you are getting the things like Aadhaar object saved successfully, and then but here when you run the application, here in the person column you will get null. So let's see how the things will going on. Aadhaar card object saved successfully and you see only two records currently, and when you run this, see the person object is null because that is the bidirectional. You need to do some extra things, that is here you need to get Aadhaar card dot get person dot set Aadhaar card of Aadhaar card. When you return this statement, and for this I'm going to the database. Here everything is said, but the Aadhaar ID object is not created. So for this reason I'm removing here, and as well as okay. So anyhow it is not saved here. So let's see. So once done everything, and previously we are getting Aadhaar ID and Aadhaar number only, but let's see how the things will going on. Saved successfully, and see now you got it that Aadhaar ID 7 and 52413 and Kavita and 22. So make sure to carefully while writing the code in the bidirectional. So and in the same way we are going with delete mapping. Delete Aadhaar slash id, and then here we are using delete Aadhaar and delete sorry a report dot delete by id of id. So and then here also watch carefully how the things is going on. Aadhaar card object deleted successfully, right? So let's see how the things is going on. So before, make sure to check in previous things. Kavita having the relationship with Aadhaar card, and here this fifth record we don't have any person, right? So for this reason I am removing this row and apply, and let's see in the delete operation as well. Delete Aadhaar slash id, right? So what's there in it? 7. So here delete Aadhaar slash id value is 7. Let's see how the things is going on. Aadhaar object is deleted successfully, and then here the record is deleted. But when you go to the database, it's only delinked with the, oh, super, it's removing. So that's it. Thank you everyone, and we will start a new session on next video. Bye bye.